everybody, it's Reckless, and welcome to Breaking the Fourth Wall. It is Friday, April 21st, and that means it is week 137 of Xur. So, let's go find out what Xur has in his shadow shop this week. Xur is located in the tower north, in the very back left-hand corner by the speaker. But before we get into the video, if you guys enjoy it, hitting that like button and giving your opinion in the comment section below will be greatly appreciated. And here he is. Xur! What's up, dude?
There are no birds where I come from. You walk among them.
So, we are going to start with the Curls first. We have the Plasma Drive as well as Emerald Coral for those awesome rare sparrows to upgrade them to legendaries. Then we have this heavy ammo synthesis. We're not even going to worry about that. Then we have this other heavy ammo synthesis that we are going to worry about because it's a better deal. So, you get 10 heavy ammo synthesis for 3 strange coins. As for the next thing, we got 3 of coins for 7 strange coins, and then we have 3 glass needles for 3 strange coins, 3 most light, and 1 exotic shard. As for material exchange, you get 1 mortal life for 2 strange coins and 1 exotic shard for 7 strange coins. Moving our way up, this awesome, wonderful, ever so worthless legacy engram is a heavy weapon engram. Don't buy this, don't waste your strange coins. So, the first exotic we will be going over is the Shinobu's Vow for the Hunter class. This has an intellect and discipline roll. Main perk on this is New Tricks, which improves skip grenade and you gain an additional skip grenade charge. Secondary perks on this is Fastball, Momentum Transfer, Auto Rifle Loader, as well as Machine Gun Loader. Now, this is definitely a top tier exotic to use for your Hunter class, whether it be PvE or PvP. I definitely would consider this at least a tier 1.5 or tier 2, depending on what exotics you like. However, I will actually put a link in the description to the tier list that I actually use in order to actually rate these exotics. So this definitely is one of the better or best exotics out there currently for the hunter. So by all means, go ahead and grab it. I recommend it. If you don't want it, grab it anyway, shard it, call it a day, and you might even use it later on in life. The next exotic we will be going over is the Insurmountable Skull Fort for the Titan. And this one has a intellect and strength roll. Main perk on this is Improved Transfusion, which kills with Storm Fist, immediately trigger health regeneration, respawn with full melee energy, and gain a second melee charge. Secondary perks on this are Hands-On, Second Thoughts, and Invigoration. Now, personally, I like better already on my helmets, or even Infusion is also good as well, but that's why you can go ahead and grab glass needles and try to re-roll these bad boys. Hands-on's okay. I actually would prefer Ashes to Assets and Angel of Mercy in this last column as well. However, back to the Insurmountable Skull Fort. Now, this is a good exotic, but I do feel like there are better exotics out there. For instance, the Armamentarium and Twilight Garrison are definitely my top 2 exotics for my Titan, no matter what subclass I'm on. So it could be the Striker, Defender, or even Sunbreaker. So this is an okay exotic, but I personally would probably use this as a PvE exotic, and not so much in PvP. Because like I said, those other 2 exotics I feel are better. So this is not a bad exotic though. Still not a bad exotic. And if you're a collector, by all means grab it. But I probably would make this like a tier 3 in PvE as well as PvP. It's really not that, useful in the sense of melees are good against ads, but that's probably about it. With this helmet, I mean, not like melees in general. There are better exotics, and I can't stress that enough. So I definitely would buy it if you guys don't have the Armamentarium or the Twilight Garrison, because it still is a good exotic, but there are better ones. So, yeah. Do with it as you will. The next exotic we'll be going over is the Nothing Manacles with Intellect and Discipline. For you awesome, wonderful warlocks out there. So, main perk on this is Scatter Charge, which enables tracking 4 scatter grenades and hold an extra scatter grenade charge. Secondary perks on this are energy projection, impact induction, auto rifle loader, as well as fusion rifle loader. Now, even after they nerfed the Nothing Manacles and made the tracking not track as good, these are still a good and reliable exotic. I love them. However, this is definitely my go-to number 2 if I did not have the Ophidian aspect. Yes, even after they nerfed the Ophidian aspect and changed the perks, I still use it today because it is still a good and valuable exotic to use. So Nothing Manacles is definitely my number 2 to go. I even obviously have them on equipment. A better roll. It's a decent roll, I guess. Not really that better. But anyways, so I definitely would use the Nothing Manacles if you did not have the Ophidian aspect. And it's still a great exotic. Definitely great, huge in PvE when it comes to getting rid of ads. And it's amazing in PvP as well. I would consider this a tier 1.5 to tier 2 in PvE and PvP. So definitely by all means go ahead and grab this. As for the weapon of the week, we have the Soros Regime. It is an exotic auto rifle that has a high rate of fire, decent impact, okay range, could be better, a little bit good stability, reload speed is pretty high with a magazine of 33. Perks on this are Field Choke, Linear Compensator, Smart Drift Control, Focus Fire, Spinning Up, Soros Legacy, Hammer Forged, and Lightweight. As for the ornaments, we have Red Memorial, which looks like that. Probably like a prototype of the Year 1 Soros. And then we have Basilisk's Glory, which that actually looks pretty badass, in my opinion. Now, real quick story about this. I remember when the Soros Regime first came out in Year 1, my buddy did not like using Focus Fire, and he said it was way too slow. He hated it. He liked it better when it had Spinning Up. So I did anything and everything in my power to try to get him to delete it. He didn't, though. But anyways, this is definitely a good exotic to use. It's not like top tier because auto rifles still aren't where they should be, in my opinion. But it's still a good exotic to have in PvE and PvP. You know, there's a lot of times where you can catch people off guard with the Soros Regime. So it's still a good exotic. However, like I said, since auto rifles aren't where they used to be, it's still, the meta right now is still being dominated by hand cannons, no land beyond, sidearms. So I do not feel there is room for an auto rifle category because even pulse rifles are still better than auto rifles right now. But by all means, go ahead and grab it if you want it. If you're a collector, definitely grab it. If not, you know, grab it anyways. You know, shard it, and then at least you'll have it in your inventory for later on. The weapon bundles this week are for the Dragon's Breath with the Tiger Shark ornament, as well as the Zalo Supercell and the Shark Hazard ornament, which both cost 30 strange coins and 25 silver dust. As you can see, I don't have that much silver dust. And that, my friends, brings us to the end of the video. Like the video if you liked it, dislike it if you disliked it, share it if you felt it was helpful. Feel free to subscribe to the channel and turn on your notifications in order to keep up to date with all of my videos. Feedback in the comments is effective because it really helps the channel to grow. Thank you guys for all of your support. I'm Reckless, and remember, own your success, and I will see you guys next time. I did the facepalm because I kind of messed up on this video several times. But it's okay, though. It's okay. We'll do it again later. No, we won't.